Oh my goodness. Being I guess for us, the closest to that is being a great, great big movie star. And I'm not that. And I don't want that either.
When they trust one another.
You have to admire him. Winston still thinks he's the father of the nation.
I'm Winston Churchill, behind the locked doors of 10 Downing Street. Winston Churchill is an old, old man. I'm 70. I played the part between the ages of 73 and 80. So for me, it was a little glimpse into my old age. and about 80 pounds heavier.
Many have questioned whether I still have something to offer. The answer is I have, which is to leave in place a sovereign equipped for her duty.
I thought I knew about Churchill. I know about 90% more than I did when I started. I poured myself into the research. I read about his whole life, even though I was playing him as an old man. His childhood and his youth completely inform his character as an old man. That was, I don't think I've ever done quite as much research on a character, and it was necessary. He was such a miserable, sad little boy. and he's, by the age of 30, he had just transformed himself into this kind of reckless warrior, just as a way of, he is a perfect example of just sort of overcompensation. A man who still had such insecurities and such a propensity for depression, but so many brilliant strategies for dealing with that. Not somebody whom you would have ever dreamed would be a leader when he was a child, and yet who became almost the definition of leadership in his middle and old age.
One has to ask oneself, what is the purpose of the crown?
So through this show, you get the glimpse how it is to live as a royal. Would you ever want that? Could you imagine that?
Oh my goodness. Being I guess for us, the closest to that is being a great, great big movie star. And I'm not that. And I don't want that either. It's sort of, I don't know, in many ways it must be nice, and in many ways it must be a very lonely existence. Mm-hmm. To whom are you absolutely genuine when you are that public a person? But that's exactly what's the fascinating tension of this whole series, dealing with these people who have only themselves really to be completely genuine with. What a burden.